and a very warm welcome to a fresh new edition of Creative Picks. I'm Ritvika Gupta and this week I'll be covering Rakshabandhan ads from brands like Schmitten and Parle G. I'll also be talking about Milton's Kahaan Ka Piya commercial. So let's quickly get started. For Rakshabandhan this year, Schmitten Luxury Chocolates came up with a television commercial titled Ek Rakhi Aur. The ad opens with a sister tying a Rakhi on her brother's wrist, and in return he gives her a pack of Schmitten chocolates as a present. But then he's surprised to see that she's not tying one but two Rakhis on his wrist. When her brother asks her what's the second Rakhi for, she says it's a promise of respect, support and equality, a token of appreciation for the brother who supports his sister in her quest to live her life on her own terms.
और ये मेरी रक्षा नहीं करने के लिए, कोचिंग के बाद मेरे पीछे पीछे आके जासूसी नहीं करने के लिए। रात के 10 बजे किसका फोन आया, ये नहीं पूछने के लिए। छोटी बड़ी हर लड़ाई में खुद लड़ पाऊँ, इस बात का कॉन्फिडेंस देने के लिए। मेरी लाइफ का हर डिसीजन मेरा ही हो, इस बात में मम्मी से लड़ने के लिए। मुझे सिर्फ एक छोटी बहन नहीं, अपने बराबर का समझने के लिए।
I think the ad is quite moving and relevant. I mean, let's not forget that gender inequality is still very prevalent today in many Indian homes. A few seconds into the ad, I get a sense that this is a typical household where the girl is told to behave a certain way, come back home at a certain time, but her brother is perhaps the only person in the house who supports her, trusts her and lets her fight her own battles. So I like the fact that the ad goes beyond just depicting a brother-sister relationship. It gives out a mature, meaningful message. Today, many brands across categories are pressing for progress, especially when it comes to empowering women. And Schmitten falls under a very competitive category, chocolates. We have seen some memorable ads over the years by Cadbury. There's some good ones by Kit Kat and Snickers too. And especially when it comes to occasion-based ads like this one, a brand needs to really deliver something unique to stand out. With this TVC, Schmitten attempts to start a new tradition of equality. A modern brother believes that respecting women starts at home. It's a beautiful thought and a compelling film. From one Rakshabandhan ad to another, Parle G's new Rakshabandhan film tells us a very sweet story of a brother-sister bonding. The ad shows two children who are siblings bickering and fighting at the drop of a hat. Siblings love to torment each other, and there's nothing more annoying when the older one, in this case the brother, purposely teases his sister, eats her food and tries to scare her, but all of this depicted in a light-hearted manner. There is a montage of different scenarios which captures this crazy adorable relationship and makes you smile from ear to ear. Towards the end, however, when the brother realizes that his sister has hurt her leg, he becomes visibly upset and makes it up to her by building a Parle G pyramid, and on the cast of her foot, he writes with a red crayon pencil, "You are my Parle G." It's so heartwarming to see both of them giggle in the end.
इस डोर को कभी भी छूटने ना दो, एक और जिसके मैं हूँ, एक
हम सभी की जिंदगी में कोई ना कोई पार्ले जी है, तो आप किसे कहोगे? You are my Parle G.
Earlier this year, Parle Products came up with the You Are My Parle G campaign, which celebrates the one person everyone has in their life, without whom life won't be quite the same. So the brand has extended this campaign and idea for the Rakshabandhan ad. In fact, I like this ad much more than the previous You Are My Parle G ads. This one comes across as honest and is just so relatable. It immediately makes you think about your siblings. The product placement is also seamless and blends in well with the story. Both the kids are pleasant to watch, and the house where they shot the ad resembles one of those old bungalows, perhaps in Calcutta. Some of the frames in the film are really nice, especially the one where the brother is upset and sitting by the corridor window. Overall, this one is quite endearing. Milton's latest commercial, Kahaan Ka Piya, is about a solo traveler and her journey across India. The girl is seen exploring different parts of the country, and throughout her journey, her Milton thermosteel flask is with her in every situation, from hot and dry weather to cold, snow-covered mountains. The ad positions Milton flask as a travel essential, or rather a travel companion. I like the ad. It is a breath of fresh air in the category of products. Kahaan Ka Piya is essentially asking, where did you quench your thirst for traveling? The film makes you want to pack your bags and embark on a solo trip. It aims to inspire the youth and their sense of adventure and self-discovery. I like the old school background music. It's very soothing, and the lyrics sort of question the viewers, how much of the world have they really seen?
तूने कहाँ का पिया तूने कहाँ का पिया तूने कहाँ का पिया
मिल्टन कुछ नया सोचते हैं.
Around this time last year, Milton released a TVC depicting the daily journey of their leak-locked steel tiffin from the time it's picked up from home until it reaches the office. It stood out for being one of the first ads in India shot using an iPhone.
बाहर से कोई अंदर ना आ सके सोचो कभी ऐसे मिल्टन का नया लीक लॉक स्टील टिफिन ताकि अंदर का खाना बाहर ना जा सके. मिल्टन कुछ नया सोचते हैं.
In that ad too, the subtle background song was smartly used and it helped in the engagement value. Same goes for this one. Milton has once again taken a different approach to position its bottle as a travel buddy. The aim of this campaign is to encourage young people to travel to new places with the Milton flask. But as much as I loved this film, I couldn't help but notice a staggering mistake in the map of India which they showed in the ad. They wrongly placed Andhra Pradesh where Telangana is supposed to be and vice versa. I don't understand how the brand or the creative team didn't spot this. People can land up behind bars if they depict the wrong map of India, and viewers today are highly sensitive to these things. Even though the map appears for a split second in the 2.5-minute ad, it's still a real blunder. Thankfully, the map isn't shown in the 30-second versions of the ad, but brands need to be super careful when they're dealing with these elements. Well, this brings us to the end of this episode. Do leave your thoughts, comment below, or get in touch with me on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is ritz.com, and for your weekly dose of ad reviews, keep watching Creative Pigs.